thumbnails is not a fox. Mandy's been sending me pictures and art, and I have to use them. So, what is it, ladies and gentlemen? Just want to do a quick update. This video is not going to be too long. I wanted to do a short, but I can't get everything out that I want to get out in a minute. So, forgive me. Forgive me for the lighting as well. I have a slight migraine getting ready to start, and I need to be in a dark room so that it goes away. I probably need to take a nap. I'm 33 and I sound like an old man. Anyway, as far as my health is concerned, I have no idea what's going on with my health. Um, Beginning of the year, I was having some derriere pain, um, and turns out I ended up having an abscess, so I had to have minor surgery in March. That wasn't fun, and as a result of that, um, I had what they call a perianal abscess. And long story short, they put what they call a ceton in, and you can Google it. I'm not going to give you any gross, gory details. I've already given you a lot of gross details that I didn't want to give you. But anyway, with that out of the way, um, yes, I do still have that. I will have that for the rest of my life. Um, I've dropped a lot of weight involuntarily because I didn't want to eat. I don't know what's going on with my stomach and my digestion. Um, for some weird reason, at times I'll eat and my body will just not digest food. So I have no idea what's going on. I see my doctor on the 24th of this month, and I have a endoscope and colonoscopy scheduled for next month. So hopefully with that, probably just need to change my medicine. I have been on a particular type of medicine since I've been sick. It goes by different names, but for the most part, it is the same medication. It's the same medication. Um, I have been on that for 16 years, so half my life, and I just think it's time to move on to something else to see if that actually helps. Um, Breathing and asthma have been okay. My back is still bothering me. I don't know if it's the herniated disc that has gotten worse or it's something else. It seems more muscular than anything else, but I will um, get that addressed. I have an MRI for that in November, and then I'll go from there. End of this month on the 31st, Halloween, I see. I have a video, a telemed uh, appointment with my new pain management doctor. So hopefully, with new pain management and new medication as far as my Crohn's is concerned, then we can get everything situated. Because I am a little, I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared. Um, when you go to use the restroom, you expect you're expecting certain things, and because I can randomly bleed, I have to make sure and check that I'm okay. And when you see undigested food in the toilet, you freak out a little bit. And I freaked out a little bit. So we'll figure out what's going on with that as far as my health is concerned. Other than that, depression's been up and down. My doctor did increase my Zoloft, and I'm also on Wellbutrin. Those do seem to help a lot. Um, but I think now that we've moved and me and Mandy have our own place, my depression's going to get a lot better. Um, and you guys will see a lot more content on the channel. I did not have the mental fortitude to sit there, record, edit, and try to upload, dealing with the situation that we were dealing with at her dad's place. That's in the past now. It's over and done with. I'm not going to bring that up and name drop people. It's just, we were in a situation that garnered my full attention. I had to not only take care of me and dealing with my situation, I had to make sure Mandy was okay. So she's always going to be my top priority, no matter what. It's always her than me. Her, me, everybody else. So, yeah. But other than that, things are going great. Yes, we're struggling. We're going to struggle, but I would rather struggle than be depressed. I would rather deal with hardship than be under so much anxiety and stress that my only alternatives are to lash out in anger or to have myself committed because I'm afraid that I'm going to hurt myself. So I would rather us have our own place and be fine. As far as work goes, I'm having such the most difficult time finding a job because it's twofold. Number one, I am terrified of trying to find a job because I need to sit down and talk with the manager and tell them, look, I have health issues. My health bounces up and down. I went from being A-okay to having an abscess and needing surgery and being out for 2 weeks from work to losing my job. Literally, they laid me off because of my health. And that my former job, they were willing to work with me. I left for 6 months and came back. I didn't think they were going to hire me back. They did. Thanks in part to some family members, but I mean, if we had more companies willing to work with people with illnesses and disabilities, then we wouldn't need disability or SSI or SSD. We wouldn't need these programs, and we wouldn't have people abusing these programs if more companies were willing to work with people. I've had umpteen people turn my mom away after she told them I have fibromyalgia and I had carpal tunnel, but I had that fixed, but I have fibromyalgia. They've turned her away. So she's stuck on disability for the rest of her life. Because no one's willing to give her a job so that she can work, have extra income, get out of the house, and get off of disability. No one's willing to work with her. So she's stuck on it for the rest of her life. I don't want to be on SSA or SSI, but I don't care if I am. Right now, we need it. And I like the SSI because that's income-based. So you can work with SSI and disability. I've had family members and friends who have been on disability and still worked. It's not hard, it's not impossible, it's just difficult because there are companies who aren't willing to work with those people, or you get coworkers who complain about it. I can only work 24 hours a week if I get on SSI or SSD, and people will complain about it. And I've seen people in the past at other jobs that I've worked at where you had employees come in and it's like, well, they're on disability, why are they here? Do you not realize that for some people, $500 a month is nothing? Those are monthly payments. It's not enough to live on. You need more than that, unless you have a support network like I do. I have Mandy, and we do have another friend who's willing to help us. So we're fine. But I have other friends and family members who aren't fine. They're stuck on disability and or SSI. Yes, those are two different things. I thought they were the same thing. It's supplement security income, and then it's pretty much the other one is disability. So you get the perks of having medical assistance with the disability, having a different type of medical as far as disability is concerned, and you get a monthly payment. So, but according to disability, I haven't worked long enough. So, they told me to apply for SSI. And that's what I'm doing. I have an appointment with them on the 25th for an interview. They're going to interview me, fill out my application, and then we'll process the application and see where things go. I'm still looking for something to do, either for me to be able to work at home, or for uh, you know some business or company who's looking for a worker who puts in at least 95 to 99% of effort into their job. But, if I need to take time off, I need to know that I'm still going to have a job. And most places, it's like, well, yeah, you work, you get paid. That's how it works. And other places, it's, well, we mainly focus on attendance here, and if you're not here a lot, there's no point in you being here. We're just going to hire someone who's going to be here more than you are. Well, if I'm here and I'm working, then what's the problem? Okay, out of an entire week, I missed 2 days. So we'll say it's a 5-day week. I work 3 days out of that 5-day week because I missed 2 days. But I still put in 5 days worth of effort and work at work. I don't see what the problem is. I guess that's just my mindset. Even if I work a full 7 days, missing 2 days, it's nothing. Especially if you have other employees there. You can't just rely on one person to get shit done. Then what's the point in everybody else being there? I'm not a CPU. I'm not CPU 0 here, and you're CPU 1, and you are CPU 2. That's a computer joke that my friend Cody taught me, and I love it. I'm not CPU 0 doing all the work. You're going to help. It just boggles my mind. But, hopefully something gives, and we're not too worried about financial issues as far as that's concerned. As far as living is concerned, I mean, our living situation, not me living life. I'm not dying. At least I hope I'm not. I mean, I am slowly. We all are, but I digress. I'm, cost of living for us isn't too bad. Rent isn't too bad. Cable got a little crazy at one point. It's just we fell behind on that. Light and gas aren't that bad. Gas is probably going to go up a little bit because we are using I live in the northeast, and it's cold. Well, it's getting cold. It'll be down in the mid 40s tonight, and that's cold for us. So, but that's not too cold. That's not cold to me, because I'm a winter baby. I was born in December, and I came home from the hospital December 10th, I think my mom said. Something like that. So it was cold when I came home. I'm used to the cold. I'm built for the cold. I can leave that thermostat alone and it can drop down to 50 in this house and I'll just put on more clothes. But Mandy, when she gets cold, yeah, it's time to turn the heat up. Um, her being an August baby, 40, like 30, 40, 50, that's cold to her. That poor girl. She suffers in the winter. She's not built for the winter. Because, like, I see us moving to, like, Georgia or, like, one of the Carolinas, somewhere warm eventually. Like, I don't see us staying in Pennsylvania for too long. I do want to move to California, but I want to move to Big Bear, California, which it might as well just be the same as it is here. It's slightly warmer, but that's just me. Um, but yeah, as far as the channel is concerned, we should be good. I'm gonna take my time. I'm not gonna, like, I think I was just doing too much all at once. I had too many games, too many series, too many things trying to run all at once, and I need to focus on 2 to 3 games, and that's it. Um, right now, it's Minecraft and Raft and the Scary Spooky Halloween Show. With the Scary Spooky Halloween Show, they're mainly usually one-off videos, so I'll showcase a game and that'll be it. Like, 2 of the games I know I'm going to showcase, those are going to be one-offs. Bioshock 1 might be 2 videos. Bioshock 2 might be 2 or 3 videos. And Bioshock Infinite, that's going to be a holiday video, and that might be like an hour. It might be like one video, but it's like the first hour of the game. We're going to get as far as we can in an hour, hour and a half, something like that. Streaming, I haven't set up OBS for streaming yet, and I'm on Wi-Fi right now because this house's wiring sucks. Um, the sockets are old, so some of the sockets need replaced. So I'm going to talk to the landlord first before I do it. I'm just going to buy the sockets. They're $3. I think I need 4 for upstairs and like 2 for downstairs. I'm going to buy the new sockets, swap out the old ones, put the new ones in, and then if a certain plan that we're planning goes through, then we're going to rearrange the bedroom, and the computer setup's going to be back in the bedroom. And then I won't be on Wi-Fi, because that back bedroom, the computer room, that's all set up and everything, that room has no cable line. None. So I would have to route the cable line from our bedroom into that back room just to be plugged in with an Ethernet cable into the modem. Yeah, I bought the 100 foot cable. I've yet to do it because I don't know if I want to do it or not. Like, I don't know if that's going to kill the internet as far as speed is concerned, because now it has to go through this long ass cable, or if it's just, if it's going to be the same and everything's fine. So we'll figure that out. The PC, I'm gonna have to upgrade that eventually. That dual core CPU that's in there right now, that's going on 5 years old. Probably older. That's probably just as yeah, 2016, 2017. Yeah, so it's going on 4 or 5 years old. So it's a dual core, and I can run GTA 5 just fine now because I have a 1650 Ti graphics card in there, and it is amazing what I can get away with playing. God of War, the new one, the new Saints Row, Cyberpunk, GTA 5, all of them work beautifully. I just can't do anything else. Normally, what I do is if I'm playing a game, I'll have YouTube on in the background for background noise, so it's not too quiet. I notice with certain games like Steel Rising. Sorry for the beep. That was the heating pad shutting off. Steel Rising, and God of War. Those don't. I can't do anything else. I have to dedicate 100% of the resources to those games. If I try to do anything else, they stutter. The graphics drop. It gets terrible. So I'm holding off on that. As far as new games are concerned that I got on the computer, I got Heroes Hour. I got all 3 Bioshocks. What game did I just get today on Epic? Well, last night. I say today, but it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, you guys will find out. Because they're going to be random video game reviews. As far as, the channel itself goes, it's fine. We just gained a subscriber. We're at 110. We're getting there. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who has stayed and who is new. Thank you for subscribing. For the new subscribers, talk to the old subscribers and they will tell you. I am sporadic when I upload videos, and that's a detriment to me because that's what's hurting the channel. And I've had a lot of people tell me, you should be farther than that. You should have way more subscribers. It's my upload rate. It's sporadic. It's random. I'll upload consistently for 3 months, and then I'll be down and out for 6 months. Usually it's my health. Usually it's just my mental state. Depression is a bitch. There have been days where physically I'm like, yeah, let's go, let's do this. And mentally, all I want to do is lay in bed and sleep. I don't want to do anything. Physically, I'm good to go. Mentally, I am drained. As of beginning of this year, though, I would say past 3 months, I have just been down and out. It has been the complete opposite. Mentally, I'm good to go. I'm alert. I'm awake. I'm ready to go. I want to get stuff done. Physically, all I want to do is sleep. My body is exhausted. It's tired, and I have no idea why. I contributed 2 months ago because we officially moved in end of July, beginning of August. We were officially moved in, and pretty much I was so dead set on getting out of Mandy's dad's place, that I pretty much moved everything by myself. I got tired of asking people for help. I got tired of people saying, "Oh yeah, I'll help you," and then they disappear the day that they're supposed to help me. So I said, "Fuck you, I'll do it myself." Because I was just physically and mentally drained and just done with trying to get other people to help me. For the ones who know who I asked you, minus one person because he works. The rest of the people who I asked, they either have really easy jobs or they have passive income. I asked them to help me, and they said, "Oh yeah, sure, just give me a phone call when you're ready to move." They didn't answer their phone. So, to those of you who I did ask, and you know who you are, don't come knocking on my door if you plan on moving anytime soon. Because I'm not going to help you. Physically, right now, I can't help you. Because past 2 months, my back has been so bad that I can't pick up a laundry basket. So, yeah. But as far as, living is concerned, it's a little bit of a struggle, but we're okay. As far as the channel goes, I'm happy. I'm not happy, but I'm content with how things are going. If my mental state holds up and I don't have any issues as far as the computer's concerned, we're okay. We're golden. We're good. As far as my health is concerned, it's still up in the air. I have no idea what's going on until they do more tests and do more blood work and do more exams and we try different medications. It's up in the air. I was just concerned because whenever you see someone, and I mean either super skinny or super big, we're talking 90 to 100 pounds small or 300 pounds plus, either gain an astronomical amount of weight or lose a lot of weight really quickly, for me personally, that's always been cancer. That's always been, especially if they're not trying to lose weight. So let me put this into perspective for you. This time, two years ago, I was 363. This time, a year ago, I was 309. Right now, I'm 270. I was not trying to lose weight. I'm still really not trying to lose weight. I just changed my diet. And for some people, yeah, that works. You change your diet and boom, you drop the weight. For me, I cut out a lot of sweets, I cut out a lot of sugar. And I've always believed in that philosophy of it's not what you eat, it's how much you eat. You can eat garbage food, but if you eat a healthy amount at a decent pace, not eating every hour, but you're eating 1,200 calories every hour, yeah, you're going to gain a lot of freaking weight. If you eat a variety of foods consistently that matches your current energy level, how much energy you put out, it's energy in versus energy out, then yes, you're going to lose weight. Naturally, it's fine. For me, though, I dropped way too much weight. For me personally, I feel like I dropped way too much weight. And way too much weight too fast. So that was 100 pounds in like a month or two. Yeah. Because I was 370 before the abscess. I was in the 300s. After the abscess and after the surgery and me just not wanting to eat because eating is still for me miserable. I never enjoy. That's why it always made me laugh when people would give me like 4 slices of pizza, and I'm like, here, you can have 2 of these back. Aren't you hungry? Yeah, but surprise, surprise, I may be a big boy, but I don't eat like a big boy. Yeah, I could kill a pizza to myself. Why would I want to do that? Number one, that's a gastric nightmare. Number two, that's disgusting. If it's a challenge and there's money involved, then maybe I'll sit down and think about eating a whole pizza. But no, not anymore. I couldn't do it. Like, I physically couldn't bring myself to. There's times where I struggle to eat 2 slices of pizza. So eating like 8 or 10 or 16, no, I'm good. But yeah, that's like I said. I just wanted to do this video real quick to give you guys a heads up that things might slow down a little bit. So you're not going to get daily videos. I wouldn't even say you wouldn't even get every other day for videos. So it might be every 2 days. You might get days where I do videos back to back, and then the next day there's nothing. So it's going to be sporadic, but I'm going to try my best to give you guys the content you deserve. A lot of you have been with me for a while, and I thank you. Because honestly, I thought that while I was going for this hiatus, I wasn't going to have subscribers anymore. And to realize that I still have 100 subscribers is... It took a lot of weight off my shoulders. It took a lot of weight off my shoulders. Right now, I want to give as much entertainment and as much of a break from reality for people as possible, because the world right now, not an escape from reality, a break. Because right now we can't escape reality. Between inflation, climate change, political issues, the world is very delicate right now. The US is very delicate right now. And in less than 2 years, we're either going to have another presidential election where things go smoothly and everything's fine, or it's going to be another shit show here in the US. We're also getting... I see a change as far as political parties go, eventually. I see us still having Democrats, but I see the Republican Party splitting into two. We're going to have the old school Republican Party that we've had forever, that have always butted heads with the Democrats. But then we're going to get this offshoot of... We're going to get this other Republican Party. This neo revelation woke Republican Party that is going to have a lot of independent and democratic views. I registered as a Democrat, but I'm more independent than anything. Because, case in point, with our last presidential election, I didn't vote for either. And when I tell people this, they get mad at me. It's like, oh, how dare you, especially since you're a black man. Yeah, but I also take the stance that George Carlin takes. If I vote for someone to be in any position of power as far as government is concerned, I have no right to complain if they are a scumbag, if they use dirty-handed, underhanded tactics, if they are corrupt, or if they're the best person we could ever put in office. I have no right to complain because I voted that person in. If the opposition wins, then yeah, I have every right to complain. If I don't vote, I still have every right to complain. It's just, we get things so backwards. Like the concept of being lazy. Did you ever sit back and realize that most of the time our concept of what we deem lazy is not lazy? We're on the couch and we just realize that the remote is all the way over there. So we, instead of getting up, grabbing the remote, and sitting back down, stretch, reach. That's not lazy, because we're expending more energy to do that. We get a lot of things backwards. It's like, oh, well, you didn't vote, so you have no right to complain about who's in office and who's not. Yeah, I do. I have every right to complain, because They're not who I wanted in office. So I want to provide entertainment that will at least give you a little bit of a break from reality for as long as possible. Because within my lifetime, sadly, I see us having another civil war if things don't change. We have a lot of hot blooded, hot headed people who, at times, rant and rave about the wrong things, complain and argue over the wrong things. We need better gun control. No, we need better mental health. Things to address mental health. No child should go, I'm going to get my dad's AR and go shoot up that middle school. Mentally, he's broken. There's something wrong there. Did you ever think of that? Not, we should take the AR away. Because if you take the gun away, he's going to get a knife and going to just start stabbing people anyway. So guess what? You didn't solve the issue. You just juxtaposed it. So instead of him, well, we need to lock him up then. If you throw him in a hole and then throw away the hole, thank you, Amanda Wallace. If you throw him in a hole and then throw away the hole, eventually he's going to climb out of that hole. And he's probably going to be worse. So, locking him up in a mental institution, again, is not solving the issue. I am perfectly mentally stable right now. If for some weird reason my depression within the next 2-3 hours got worse, and I started having suicidal thoughts, and I was seriously sitting there thinking about killing myself, I have enough mental awareness right now to go, oh, I need to be locked away. That is what those facilities are for. Proper correctional facilities, as far as jails and prisons are considered, have therapy for their prisoners to teach them what you did was wrong. Because most of those individuals who are locked up, and we're not talking about the ones who are falsely imprisoned, we're talking about the ones who need to be locked up because they killed someone, or a robbery went wrong, or a drug deal went wrong. They need to be re-educated. They need to be taught the meaning, the meanings of right and wrong. That I can't come up to you and just stab you because you cut me off in traffic yesterday and I knew exactly who you are. Or you cut in line at the grocery store in front of me. No, I'm going to say, hey, that was rude, don't do that. And move on. Not snap out and stab you. I need medication and I need to be re-educated and, taught that doing what I did was wrong. Or yes, I need to be evaluated, and if my mental state isn't there, then yes, I need to be locked up. But I also need therapy. I need to be treated. And the sad thing is, there are no therapists. There aren't enough therapists and doctors to treat young adults, teenagers, and children. There's a shortage. I just watched Philip DeFranco last night. He was talking about depression and anxiety in children. Babies, toddlers, not teenagers. Less than 12 years old, 12 and younger, have anxiety. My whole generation is just filled with depression and anxiety. So that tells me that not only the next generation, but the generation after that, will also have depression and anxiety unless we treat them. So, this is why I feel that comedians, actors, musicians, artists, this is why we exist. To give you a reprieve, to break you away from reality just for a little bit. Because there are individuals who escape reality, and that's just as dangerous. We break away from reality just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. So we reset everything, and we're good to go for the next day. That's what I want to provide. Whether it's through music, through the jokes I crack, through gaming, through these random little videos that I do. That's what I want to provide. And I want to start a conversation with people. I had a brief conversation with a young lady yesterday because she commented on my short about Netflix. Yes, Peacock offers a $5 plan and a $10 plan. The $5 plan has ads, the $10 plan doesn't. That's fine. That is upfront, juxtaposed right in your face when you sign up. Same thing for Tubi, same thing for High Dive as far as anime is concerned, same thing for Crunchyroll at one point did it. They were advertising other anime on their platform, but they would do a slight advertisement for popular anime at the beginning of the show and at the end. That's fine. We're talking about Netflix switching up their platform all of a sudden. And yes, it is for new subscriptions, but it's targeted. And people don't seem to realize that. Not only are they saying, hey, you who can't afford the more expensive plan, you have to not only pay us, but you're going to pay us more by watching ads. That's disgusting. That's saying, you who is poor, you have to pay more. You who is rich, you're good to go. Oh, because I can afford to pay more? Then I don't have to give you more money? What? That makes no sense. That's elitist. That's disgusting. It should be the same across the board. Either everybody has to deal with ads or no ads at all. Especially for a paid subscription service. That's what blows my mind. It's a paid subscription service. Every subscription service I had in the past, if they offered something free, you dealt with ads. Because that's how they were paying for the free option. That's how they were paying for the free option so you could enjoy their service. And eventually, yes, you will upgrade. It happens. Everybody does it. I eventually did it with YouTube. Because I got sick of ads. That's like YouTube waking up to like a higher up in YouTube who has complete control. I'm not even talking about the CEO. I'm talking about just the person who makes that final decision, who writes the checks for everybody, including the CEO, who writes that check that says, hey, tomorrow, let's just start throwing ads on everything. Well, we already do that, sir. No, I mean, even the paid stuff, just throw ads on it before and after every video. But they're paying so they don't have to deal with that. And also other little perks come with a paid subscription as far as YouTube is concerned. Amazon is another prime example. They show ads, yes, but it's for stuff that is already on their platform. Do you think Netflix is going to show you ads for stuff that's on their platform? No! Because it's already on their platform. They don't need to pay for advertisement for that. They just give you a teaser trailer and you go watch it. If it's ads like that, then that's fine. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's not going to be ads for stuff that's on their platform. Do you think YouTube promotes other YouTubers as far as ads are concerned? My premium subscription lapsed until I was able to renew it, and I had to go a week and a half without premium. Do you want to know how many ads I've seen with YouTubers in them? Do you want to know who that YouTuber was? Philip DeFranco. That was it. One YouTuber in an ad for something that wasn't YouTube. And it's already a YouTuber who is established. That's what made me mad. Joyner Lucas posted a short probably about a week or two ago now. And he was at a boxing match, and he noticed that a lot of uh, the rookies who were coming out who weren't on the card for that fight were coming out to music, but it was just like generic, like unlicensed, like you can get this from a website that has uh, non-licensed music and you can go and just borrow their music. He's like, this is awkward. He's like, instead of them coming out to that, why don't we just get up and coming musicians? You know, doesn't matter what they do. It could be rap, EDM, whatever. Doesn't matter. We can get these up and comers to do and demo their music for these up and coming fighters. So not only are these up and coming fighters coming out to badass music, you're also promoting these musicians so that people can hear their stuff and go, "Oh, who is that? Let me go and figure out who this person is and get more of their music." That's musical. That is not only musical genius. That is also uh, philanthropist genius. That is so much genius on so many different levels. And he even for him, who's already established as a rapper and musician and producer, to go, well, let me get these newcomers, these upstarts, some work. He wasn't thinking about anybody who's already established, who already got their name on a Hollywood star, or who's been on a Billboard top whatever. He's thinking about the little guys who really haven't gotten their name out there yet. That's what we need from YouTube. For YouTube to succeed and become a better platform, you have to promote the underdogs. And that's what irritates me as far as some of the ads on YouTube is concerned. For a week and a half, it was just either stuff I searched on Google or just Philip DeFranco. And it just cracked me up that I kept seeing Philly D for, I think it was NordVPN. But it's never an ad for like, oh, well, let's promote this YouTuber. So, do you really think Netflix is going to do the same thing? No, they're not. You might get a couple ads here and there that promotes their stuff that's on their platform. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be stuff off of their platform. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to do a quick update to let everyone know. Ooh, somebody showed up. Live chat. Hello, one person who's watching. But yeah, so to reiterate, today I'm just gonna, hopefully later on, probably about 6, I'll try and record some stuff. But like I said, Inscription is up. I uploaded that last night around 7. I just did a Facebook promotion today, so that should be up and running for you guys. And hopefully that week leading up to Halloween, I can get some videos uploaded for Scary Spooky Halloween Show that I haven't done in probably 2 years. Hopefully next year we will do the 31 Days of Halloween again. That, I think it was the first or second year I did it, that was rough. One video every day for 31 days. I don't know how people can do that. Like, kudos to you if you can do a video a day every day for 31 days. I still don't know how Markiplier and Ethan did it for Unis Honest. And they went above and beyond because I think they had 2 extra videos by the time Unis Honest was done. So, yeah. Yeah, it's just the thought. Because I find myself at times running out of ideas. And I have to sit there and go, what game haven't I played in a while? What would everyone, not just me, be interested in right now? You know? And I know I should just do things for me and just record for me, but at times that just seems so selfish. Because I noticed it with Cat Quest, and then I noticed it with Astrologaster. Like, Cat Quest, nothing. Astrologaster, nothing. The first Astrologaster did good. By one person who decided to watch it and leave. Astrologaster was, the first episode was good. And then the second episode dropped and no one watched it. I don't know what happened. The first one, 50 some odd views, and I'm like, that's half of my subscription base. That's great. Second episode comes out, nothing. Just dead. I'm like, okay, maybe no one wants to see Astrologaster anymore. Cat Quest. First episode, I think 12 views. Okay, we're up above 1% of our subscriber base. I'll take that. Or 10% of our subscriber base. That's fine. Next episode, nothing. I'm like, okay, we don't play Cat Quest anymore, and we don't play Astrologaster anymore. Moving on. I did Stick Fight, and it blew up. I'm like, alright, that's great. We can do this then. Do another episode. And the weird thing is, I copied the tags that I used for that first episode of Stick Fight and put it in with the second one. So I'm like, okay, this should get the same traffic that the first one got because the tags are the same. Nothing at all. So my channel, as far as views go, it's very sporadic. But when I do get them, I enjoy them, and I do get some traffic. Hopefully, when I record Smite with the boys again, Tyler J, Antonius Maximus, and T. I don't know if I didn't record with T. I think it was Tyler's buddy John and our friend Jonathan that we recorded with. But I have to go back and see. But yeah, I got to talk to them again, and we all have to collaborate and get our shit together so that way we can sit down and record. Because that was actually fun. And I love recording with other people. Because I had a blast with Obelix and them. Obelix, Maruski, oh my god, I'm drawing a blank. But we recorded Minecraft for a while, and that was a blast. And then what sucked is I got sick, so I only got like 10 episodes in for that, for the amount of time that we had for the server. And I just got sick and I just had to stop. So hopefully I can start recording with them again. I'm still on their Discord server, so Obelix hasn't kicked me out. But yeah, it's always a blast to record with other people. And I was surprised that Obelix even approached me and asked me if I wanted to record with him. Because it always flabbergasts me. I always feel honored, and I just feel privileged when other channels who are especially bigger channels go, hey, if you're not busy on this particular day, you want to do a collaboration? Sure. So it always it is entertaining. It's entertaining. It's a blast. It's like I said, it's an honor, and I always feel bad if I can't follow up with them or keep in touch with them, because I feel a little piece of me always feels like I'm using them to boost myself, and that's never how it is, because I'm I'm one of those people where I would rather help support others than to boost myself. Oh god. Dropping my phone. So unprofessional. The grain. Yeah, I know. My crappy Android phone. Hopefully I'll get a newer phone and it'll look a little bit nicer. And I need a new earbud on this because this keeps falling out of my ear. Anyway. But yeah, like I said, forgive me for all of this stuff. But today was just a rough day. And I now that I can live stream and do the shorts and not worried about being interrupted, um, it's a better um, I can interact with you guys better. I can definitely interact with you guys better. So yeah. Alright, I've been going on for about an hour. This was supposed to be a quick update, but like I said, I couldn't get everything out that I wanted to get out in that 1 minute for the shorts. So I wanted to address some things, give you guys an update on my health, our living situation, and situation with the channel. I'm content with the way, like I said, I'm content with the way the channel's going. Do I wish it was bigger? At times, yes, because that means I can start monetizing the videos. And even back when I could monetize my videos, I wasn't making any money from YouTube. So, I think when and if, it's not a win, it's a when and if we get to that point, we will change some things up, because I don't know if I want to keep editing myself or if I want to hire an editor, because I'm using old editing software. I'm using Magic's what is it? Movie Studio 17 Platinum, because everything else that I've tried to use, either I didn't have the money at the time to buy it, or the interface of the little bit of demo time that I had was so intuitive and so complicated. Like the one software I actually own, um, just to split a video segment in half or to cut a segment out, I had to go through this long, arduous process instead of just hitting a keystroke. And every article that I read is like, oh, just hit this key combination and you'll do it. I go to do it and it does something else. So it's like, oh, well, you need to remap your keys. I'm like, I'm not sitting there remapping my key. No! No! If the program out of the box can't do a simple S to split or Control S to split, that's a problem with your program. So, yeah, I'm using old software, and now it's starting to give me an issue because my audio plugins aren't loading, and I don't know why. And since it's so old, if I Google anything about it, most people don't know what. Yeah, I go to forums and stuff, people are like, let's just upgrade. Well, Magix doesn't exist anymore. And the newest Vegas software isn't the same software from what I heard. It has the same name, but it's the same edit. It's like, how can I explain this? When people went to go and upgrade from 17 to 18, they noticed that some things were different and some things were weird. So they went to go and contact Magix, and Magix goes, "Oh yeah, we're leaving. We're gone. We don't exist anymore. We just turned everything over to Sony." Okay. And I had bought 18 or 19, and after I had to nuke and reinstall Windows on a computer, I went to go and download it, and it told me that my license key was no good. Okay, that's weird. So I would go to their website, and Magix still exists, but they nuked all their old software. So I couldn't download 17, I couldn't download 18. They had 19 and 20, but they were completely different software. It was the same GUI, graphic user interface, and it rendered the same and everything, but it was the same but slightly different. And yeah, it was just a big just mess. So I went, great. Now how do I get this? And so luckily there was a YouTuber who had pretty much used that program. And he made tutorials and everything. And luckily, he had archived Magic Studio 17 on his website. So I was able to download it. My license key worked. It connected to their server. Everything was golden. I was good to go. And I could edit again. I was so happy. But now I realized that eventually, not only am I going to have to upgrade the PC itself, but I'm going to have to upgrade my editing software. And I'm dreading that day because I know I'm going to have to relearn new software and do test videos and recordings, and it's going to be a headache. But hopefully it'll be worth it because I can do some pretty insane stuff with what I got. So you'll see with Inscryption what I was able to do with the limited audio plugins that I had available to me. Um, those robot voices were very difficult to do, but I somehow managed to pull it off. And it came out good. So yeah. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go. And hopefully, um, when we see each other again, it'll be playing a game. Yeah. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as always, I'm your host, Michael Gardner, aka BlueFox22. As always, stay safe, stay as healthy as humanly possible, and above all, stay foxy. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And ladies and gentlemen, I will see you all in the next update live stream. Take care, have yourselves a wonderful day, and or night whenever you decide to watch the VOD. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.